I never believed in cursed places. Ghosts, spirits, haunted forests. I always thought those were just stories people told to scare children or entertain themselves around campfires. Until the night I entered Black Hollow Forest. People in the nearby town always warned me about it. They said strange things happened there after sunset. Animals refused to enter it. Travelers who went too deep sometimes came back, different. Or they never came back at all. But I was curious. And curiosity can be dangerous. It was a cold evening in late October when I decided to go. The sky was gray and the wind moved slowly through the trees like something whispering secrets. I parked my car near the old wooden sign that marked the entrance of the forest. Black Hollow Forest, do not enter after dark. The sign was old and cracked, but the letters were still clear. I laughed when I saw it. Just a forest, I said to myself. I took my flashlight, my phone, and started walking. At first everything seemed normal. The ground was covered with fallen leaves that crunched under my boots. Tall trees surrounded me, their branches twisting together above my head like dark fingers blocking the sky. The deeper I walked, the quieter it became. No birds. No insects. No wind. Just silence. The kind of silence that makes your ears ring. After about 20 minutes of walking, I noticed something strange. The path behind me looked different. I was sure I had walked in a straight line, but now the trees looked unfamiliar. The path I came from seemed to curve in ways I didn't remember. I checked my phone. No signal. Great, I muttered. I decided to keep going forward for a few minutes before turning back. That was my first mistake. A few minutes later, I heard something. A faint sound. Footsteps. Behind me. Crunch, crunch, crunch. I stopped walking. The sound stopped too. I turned around and pointed my flashlight into the darkness. Nothing. Just trees. Probably an animal, I whispered. But animals make other noises. Breathing. Movement. Branches snapping. This thing made only footsteps. I kept walking, but now my heart was beating faster. Then the footsteps returned. Crunch, crunch, crunch. This time they were closer. Much closer. I turned around again and shined the flashlight everywhere. Nothing. But I felt something. That horrible feeling when you know you're being watched. That's when I saw the first mark. On one of the trees beside the path. A strange symbol carved into the bark. It looked old. Very old. 3 deep lines forming something like an eye. I ran my fingers across it. The wood felt rough, but warm. That didn't make sense. Trees shouldn't feel warm at night. Suddenly the wind started blowing through the forest. But something was wrong with the sound. It didn't sound like wind. It sounded like whispering. Dozens of voices speaking at once. Soft. Unclear. But definitely voices. I turned off my flashlight for a second and listened. The whispers stopped immediately. I turned it back on. The whispers returned. That's when I realized something terrible. The whispers weren't coming from the air. They were coming from the trees. Panic began to rise in my chest. I turned around and started walking back the way I came. But the forest looked different now. Completely different. The path had disappeared. The trees stood closer together, blocking every direction. It was like the forest had rearranged itself. Like a maze. And I was trapped inside it. Then I heard it again. Footsteps. But this time they didn't stop when I stopped. They kept coming. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Slow. Heavy. Deliberate. Something was walking toward me. I raised my flashlight and aimed it into the darkness. For a moment I saw nothing. Then something moved behind a tree. Tall. Too tall. And thin. Unnaturally thin. Hello. I called. My voice sounded weak. The figure didn't answer. It slowly stepped out from behind the tree. And I wish it hadn't. Because what I saw didn't look human. Its body was long and twisted, like its bones were too big for its skin. Its arms hung almost to the ground. Its head tilted slightly to one side as if studying me. But the worst part was its face. Or what should have been a face. There were no eyes. Just empty darkness. And a mouth that stretched too wide. Far too wide. The creature took one slow step toward me. Crunch. My hands started shaking. I stepped backward. Another step. Crunch. Stay back. I shouted. The creature didn't stop. Instead, it slowly lifted one of its long arms, and pointed at the trees around me. That's when the whispers became louder. Much louder. Hundreds of voices now. All whispering the same words. Stay. 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 I turned and ran. Branches scratched my face as I pushed through the trees. My flashlight bounced wildly, throwing shadows everywhere. Behind me I could hear the footsteps. Fast now. Very fast. And the whispers followed me. Closer. Closer. Then suddenly I saw something ahead. A faint light. The forest exit. I ran faster than I ever had in my life. The trees began to thin out. The air felt lighter. The whispers faded. I burst out of the forest and fell onto the ground beside my car, breathing heavily. I had made it. I was safe. Or so I thought. When I looked back at the forest, it was completely silent. No wind. No movement. Just darkness between the trees. For a moment I thought maybe I had imagined everything. Maybe fear had played tricks on my mind. Then I noticed something on the door of my car. Scratched into the metal. The same symbol I saw on the tree. The eye. 3 deep lines. Fresh. Very fresh. I drove home as fast as I could that night. I locked every door and every window. I told myself it was over. But something still felt wrong. Very wrong. Later that night, while trying to sleep, I heard a sound outside my window. Crunch. 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 Footsteps. Slow. Heavy. Deliberate. Moving through the leaves in my yard. Getting closer to the house. Closer to my window. And then the whispering started again. Soft. Hundreds of voices. all saying the same thing. Stay. 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 And now I understand the truth. Black Hollow Forest was never trying to keep people out. It was trying to keep something in. And somehow, it followed me home.